Okay, so what we're looking at here is two equations, y equals x plus 1 and y equals 4x minus 5, and we need to solve them, and we're going to use the method of substitution to solve them. So what we can do is we can label each of these equations as equation 1 and equation 2. And you notice that equation 1 is y equals x plus 1, equation 2 is y equals 4x minus 5. Now, if both of those equations are y equals something, then what we can do is say that we can substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So what that means is equation 2 is y equals 4x minus 5. So where I see y, I'm going to replace what y is equal to in equation 1. So instead of writing y equals 4x minus 5, I'm going to have what y is equal to from equation 1. So x plus 1 is equal to 4x minus 5. By doing that, that gets rid of one of my variables. It gets rid of the y. So now I have a linear equation that I can solve. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So I have 1 equals 3x minus 5. And I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So I get 6 equals 3x. And then I'm going to divide by 3. So x is equal to 2. Once I've worked out one of the variables, I can use that to find the second variable. So the next step is I'm going to substitute x equals 2 into one of my original equations. So I'm going to say I'm going to put it into 1. So that means where I see x, I'm going to replace it with 2. So y equals 2 plus 1. So y equals 3. Okay, so my equation, my solution is x equals 2 and y equals 3. Alright, let's try another example. Example 2. Solve the simultaneous equations 2x plus 5y equals 20 and x equals 7 minus y. So my first equation is 2x plus 5y equals 20. And I'm going to substitute my second equation, which is x equals 7 minus y. The reason I'm going to substitute that is because I've got x on its own, and x is equal to all of this that follows. So wherever I see x in my first equation, I'm going to replace it with 7 minus y. So I've got 2. Instead of x, I've got 7 minus y. I need to keep that in brackets. Then I've still got plus 5y equals 20. Alright, now I need to solve that equation. So I'm going to expand these brackets. So 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times negative y is negative 2y. Plus 5y equals 20. Then I'm going to simplify that. So 14. Negative 2y plus 5y is 3y. I'm going to subtract 14. So 3y equals 6. And I'm going to divide by 3. So y equals 2. Okay, so I've solved for y. Now I've got to solve for x and find the value of x. So I'm going to substitute y equals 2 into either equation 1 or equation 2. Now if you think about it, I'm trying to find x. So which equation would be simpler to find the value of x? Okay, this equation is going to be simpler because it's already got x equals. So I'm going to sub that into equation 2. So that means I get x equals 7 minus 2. So I replace y with 2. So x is equal to 5. So to write out my solution, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. Okay, and that's the method of solving by substitution. So now it's your turn to try the questions from the textbook.